Welcome to Casa Libertad, a stunning residential project completed in 2020 in the suburban neighborhood of Vicente López, Argentina. Designed by the architectural team of Mariano Clusellas, Juan Ades, and Guillermina Pastormerlo, this 323 square meter home rethinks what it means to build on a standard lot squeezed between party walls. Instead of pushing right up against the boundaries, the design deliberately steps back, allowing the surrounding walls to transform into a lush, continuous green backdrop. As we walk through the space, you will notice how board-formed concrete and warm timber come together in a quiet, textured dialogue. It is an architecture focused on spatial freedom, soft, natural light, and an effortless connection between indoor living and the outdoors. To truly understand how Casa Libertad functions, we begin with its place on the map. Nestled within the orderly suburban grid of Vicente López, just north of Buenos Aires, the site occupies a typical long rectangular parcel among traditional residential blocks. In a neighborhood where most homes crowd their property lines, this site plan hints at something fundamentally different. The footprint is carefully positioned to carve out generous open spaces, laying the groundwork for a design centered on surrounding gardens and perimeter light. The architectural strategy comes into focus through the axonometric drawing. The main structure forms a clean, elevated volume set back from the lateral property lines, freeing the ground floor to breathe. By releasing the building from the surrounding party walls, the architects created a continuous green shell along the plot's edges. This creates pocket courtyards, side light wells, and an expansive rear garden, ensuring every corner of the house feels enveloped by nature. Approaching from the street, the house maintains a quiet, modest presence. A textured red brick wall and simple matte black metal gate establish privacy along the sidewalk, shaded by mature street trees. Above the brick wall, the upper floor floats lightly in vertical wooden cladding. The warm tone of the timber offers a subtle glimpse of the refined materiality waiting inside, contrasting nicely with the traditional suburban streetscape. Passing through the black entry gate, the suburban neighborhood immediately fades away into a tranquil green sanctuary. A concrete walkway leads along an entryway court, flanked by a soaring wall of dense ivy and tropical foliage. Ahead, raw, board-formed concrete and warm wood paneling mark the entrance of the house. The deliberate setback from the lot line creates a welcoming outdoor corridor, drawing visitors into a peaceful spatial sequence before even crossing the threshold. Moving further into the courtyard, daylight glints off the polished concrete paving and rich greenery. A red bicycle parked against vertical timber siding brings a touch of relaxed, everyday warmth to the architectural composition. The interplay between soft organic plants and structured building materials sets a calming tone. You can feel how the party wall has been transformed from an intimidating barrier into a soft, living screen. Looking up from the courtyard floor reveals the precise tectonic details of the home. Smooth, board-formed concrete walls bear the subtle texture of wooden formwork, anchoring the ground floor with a tactile weight. Directly above, the cantilevered second story is clad in fine vertical timber slats, capped with expansive glass windows. A high ribbon window brings sky and tree canopy views right down into the circulation space. A lush garden bed planted with acanthus leaves and delicate flowering stalks borders the entrance portal. Sunlight washes across the light stone pavement, guiding the eye toward a clear glass sliding door framed in warm wood. The transition into the interior feels almost invisible. The garden runs parallel to the entry passage, ensuring that nature remains your constant companion as you cross the threshold into the home. Stepping into the entrance foyer, warm wood paneling wraps the interior walls, casting a soft, cozy glow. A vintage cast iron machine base, topped with a white marble slab, holds artwork and lamps, grounding the entry space with character. Full-height glass framing the courtyard brings the garden wall right into the foyer. It creates an inviting arrival sequence where rich interior timber meets vibrant outdoor greenery. Taking a look at the ground floor plan diagram helps orient us before stepping deeper into the house. The layout is organized around an open living axis that connects the front entrance courtyard directly through to the main rear garden and pool. Service areas and circulation are neatly tucked to the side, allowing the primary living, dining, and kitchen zones to open completely to light and garden views on both sides. Entering the main living and dining area, the expanse of the ground floor unfolds. Board-formed concrete ceilings extend overhead, balanced by warm, polished wood floorboards underfoot. To the right, massive sliding glass doors slide away, opening the room entirely to the lush green lawn outside. A long gray sofa line the window perimeter, inviting you to relax while enjoying views of the garden. Adjacent to the living area, the kitchen combines crisp architectural lines with raw, organic elements. A stainless steel island with an integrated cooktop and sink forms the heart of the workspace, capped by a minimalist suspended metal range hood. Floor-to-ceiling glass looks out onto a side light well filled with massive, vibrant elephant ear plants. Sunlight pours into the kitchen while framing a private slice of tropical rainforest just inches away from the counter. Stepping onto the covered outdoor gallery, the threshold between inside and outside vanishes completely. A dramatic matte black fireplace hangs from the cast concrete ceiling slab, suspended right above a low concrete bench. Beyond the gallery, the manicured green lawn stretches out toward a swimming pool nestled against a wall of lush hedges. It is a quintessential space designed for year-round indoor-outdoor entertaining. Looking back toward the house from the garden edge, the structural ingenuity of the second-floor cantilever is fully apparent. The upper volume floats effortlessly over the outdoor terrace, supported by slim black steel posts and concrete walls. The suspended black fireplace acts as a striking sculptural anchor in the covered patio space. Reflections of surrounding palm trees shimmer in the large upper window panes above. A closer perspective along the side garden shows how gracefully the covered gallery shelters an outdoor dining area. The cast concrete slab overhang provides deep shadow and protection from summer sun and rain. Dense foliage and climbing vines cover the perimeter wall in vibrant green. the architecture deliberately steps back to give plants the breathing room they need to thrive right alongside the living spaces. Standing in the center of the rear garden offers a full view of the house's main elevation. The design creates a clear horizontal composition, a transparent glass ground level topped by a light wood-clad second story. The contrast between the solid timber box above and the open glass pavilion below emphasizes lightness and balance. The entire house sits comfortably within its green envelope. Moving back indoors, we head toward the private quarters on the second level. The main wooden staircase ascends between crisp white walls and warm floor-to-ceiling timber paneling. A simple painted white metal handrail runs along the wall, providing a clean, minimalist guide. Overhead, board-formed concrete ceilings add texture to the vertical climb. As we walk up the wooden steps, daylight spills down from high windows above, washing over the timber treads and smooth plaster walls. At the upper landing, built-in wooden wardrobe doors line the passage, blending seamlessly into the architectural woodwork. The transition up feels bright, warm, and atmospheric. Zooming in on the stair detail highlights the understated craftsmanship found throughout the home. The white tubular handrail loops gracefully back into itself, providing an ergonomic finish. Behind it, rich wood grain panels feature custom integrated wooden poles. This commitment to simple, elegant joinery reinforces the home's calm and cohesive aesthetic. Before exploring the upper rooms, the second floor plan layout reveals how the private quarters are arranged. A continuous side corridor spans the length of the building, connecting bedrooms and bathrooms along a bright axis. By aligning the bedrooms facing outward towards the garden and placing storage and circulation along the side, every room enjoys optimal natural light and privacy. Stepping out into the upper-level hall, we find an airy circulation space illuminated by high clerestory windows along the concrete ceiling. Warm timber paneling runs along the wall, concealing bedroom entries and built-in closets. At the far end of the corridor, a cozy seating niche with a plush white sofa and musical instruments creates an informal retreat for relaxation or music. Looking back down the hallway toward the stairwell, built-in wooden bookshelves recess neatly into white plaster walls. Rich wood floors warm up the passage, reflecting light from above. Glass transoms above interior doors allow ambient light to filter between spaces, maintaining a feeling of openness throughout the upper level. Full-height wood-paneled doors slide back smoothly to reveal dressing areas and custom storage solutions. Inside, crisp white shelving units provide organized, efficient storage. The integration of custom cabinetry directly into the architectural layout keeps bedrooms uncluttered, reinforcing the home's serene, minimalist feel. Entering the bedroom suite, the room feels calm and restorative. Cast concrete ceilings remain exposed overhead, bringing structural texture, while crisp white partition walls divide sleeping and dressing zones. A rich timber door and wooden flooring add natural warmth, creating a peaceful atmosphere tailored for rest. In the bedroom interior, a low white divider acts as a bed headboard while housing nightstands and wall lights. Beyond it, large glass windows open directly to green treetop views. The thoughtful layout provides privacy from neighboring properties while ensuring you wake up surrounded by natural light and verdant garden foliage. Standing beside the bed, a broad horizontal window frames a picture-perfect panorama of lush green palms and tree canopies outside. A deep wooden sill provides a built-in window seat to sit and take in the view. Raw concrete ceiling surfaces meet crisp white walls, while warm sunlight bathes the room in soft afternoon light. The window feels less like an opening and more like a living painting framed by the building structure. A detailed view along the window bench highlights the play of light and shadow across white plaster surfaces. A matte black wall sconce adds a refined accent against the wall. Outside, dense green leaves filter incoming daylight, casting gentle, dappled reflections into the quietest corner of the bedroom suite. Pausing to review the elevation drawings provides a clear look at how the front and rear facades were crafted. The technical drawings illustrate the precise rhythm of vertical timber cladding, concrete floor bands, and large glass openings. This careful proportioning ensures that from both the street and the garden, the building reads as a balanced, elegant composition of timber, glass, and concrete. The sectional profile drawing illustrates how space flows vertically across the two levels. The drawing shows how daylight penetrates deep into the core of the house through central light shafts and open staircases. The sectional profile highlights how ground-level living spaces step down to meet the garden, creating a continuous flow from front to back. The cross-section drawings demonstrate the crucial relationship between Casa Libertad and its lot lines. By pulling away from the party walls on both sides, the architects created pocket gardens and ventilated light wells. This sectional strategy prevents the claustrophobic feeling typical of narrow suburban plots, replacing dark shared walls with leafy, light-filled green buffers. A detailed architectural construction drawing reveals the precise technical assembly of the home's envelope. Detailed joinery notes specify how cast concrete slabs connect to timber wall cladding and thermal insulation layers. It is this rigorous attention to technical detailing and material integration that allows the home's bold spatial concept to be realized with such clean, effortless beauty. As dusk falls over Vicente López, the house transforms into a warm, glowing beacon in the garden. Interior ambient lighting shines brightly through the ground floor glass walls, illuminating the open living spaces within. Above, soft, warm light radiates through the timber-clad bedroom windows, casting a gentle glow across the dark lawn. The balance between solid structure and transparent glass comes alive against the cool twilight sky. Casa Libertad is a testament to how thoughtful architectural design can reimagine suburban living. By stepping away from rigid property boundaries, Clusellas turned potential constraints into an opportunity for light, openness, and living greenery. Through its honest expression of raw concrete, warm timber, and seamless outdoor connections, Casa Libertad offers a peaceful, airy sanctuary that feels fully integrated with nature. Thank you for exploring this remarkable home tour.